Barbie for the NES is a platformer specifically designed for girls, and here I am playing it now for you, my amazing retro gaming family. Barbie reads a book before going to bed, which gives her 4 dreams about going to the ball with Ken. She has to collect the items needed to complete her outfit, and it's up to you to help her. So here's the basics to the game. Like most platformers, you get from point A to point B. Of course, you'll encounter enemies and obstacles that will take away your life, which is represented by the Z's at the bottom right hand part of the screen. Each level has an item you can collect to replenish your Z's, but if you lose them all, Barbie wakes up. You can continue by having her go back to bed, but eventually she will wake up for good and it's game over. The only mechanic to this game are the gems that you throw. You can throw them at enemies to not take damage, throw them at animals to help with the obstacles, or you can throw them at items to collect other items and such. The first gem stops motion, the second gem creates motion, and the third gem creates a random action. Knowing which one to use is a crapshoot, but luckily there's no punishment for choosing incorrectly. Throwing these gems can be tricky, especially when trying to throw them far away. The longer you hold in the B button, the further it goes, but also the higher it goes. And no matter how high or far it goes, it seems to just lose all momentum when you let go of the button. Needless to say, this takes some getting used to, but remember, it's made for little girls. So if you're having trouble, may I suggest Big Bird's Hide and Speak? The first item you collect is her dress. I think the level is supposed to be a mall, but it's pretty hard to tell for sure. Use the movement gems on the animals to get past the obstacles, and collect the B's to replenish your Z's. You'll need to make your way through the stores until you reach the boss, a bunch of floating clothes. Throw your gems at each piece to eliminate them one by one to earn your dress. Level 2 is all about food and water, and is by far one of the easiest levels in gaming history. Most of the time you can just run through everything without any care. There's no item collected at the end of this stage, so my best guess is this stage is about starving yourself to fit into a dress. Why else would she be dodging all of the food and destroying pizza ovens? In addition to the obvious reference to bulimia, this level is just a test of your patience, nothing more to say about it. The next level, you find yourself underwater as a mermaid to collect pearls for your necklace. You can slam the A button to swim faster and collect small pearls to replenish your Z's. Be warned, there's some weird stuff in this level, like creepy jellyfish, underwater tornadoes, fish that do absolutely nothing, and enslaved royal crabs that you have to save. After you save the crabs, you get the necklace and move on to the final level. For the last level, you find yourself knee-deep in a poodle skirt in the 1950s mall shop. I know this game is for little girls, and the previous levels were hardly a challenge, but without a doubt, this is one of the most annoying levels in all retro gaming I've ever played. It starts with getting these stupid food items to be in the right place to continue. Then you get to one of those infamous 8-bit jumping nightmare stages. If you make even one mistake, you have to start all over. Lining up your jumps is close to impossible. There's times where you will actually land on the platform and then fall through. Then you get to the gears that just decide to fall, unlike every other platform in the game. Once you make it through this hell, you're taken to the final boss. So you come to a jukebox and some coins. Well, trying to figure out what to do here is another impossible feat. With no previous information or any indication of what to do, someone aged 12 and under would never figure this out. After you figure out you're supposed to jump on these coins to get them to spin, you'll jump from coin to coin for like an hour and never figure out exactly what the hell to do. All I can tell you is that you have to have all 3 coins spinning at a specific speed all at the same time. I'll let you guys have as much fun as I had figuring out how to make that happen. After spinning the crap out of these coins, you collect your shoes, put on a new outfit, and it's off to the ball with Ken. You dance for a moment, and that's it. No end screen, no credits, nothing. Not that you've earned much anyways, but come on, not even the end or something? The game is always cheap, but finding a copy isn't very common. It's bright pink, and it's hard to miss, but even if you see it, I say just leave it there, unless you're a collector or have a little girl that needs to learn about nerd rage at a very young age.